Hey guys, what is up? Kentageon here, wishing you a happy new year and a prosperous and healthy 2018. I'm making this little video because at the end of last week, I ended up getting a really bad cold, and I was unable to record any Final Fantasy VI or do much of anything else, actually. I was working Saturday and Sunday, and it was pretty miserable because I was pretty sick. But I've recovered well since then. I feel good now. Thought I'd make this little video, and hopefully I'll get into some Final Fantasy recording later on, and some Demon Souls recording, because I need to get on that. Anyway, this video is about New Year's resolutions. I'd like to ask, leave in the comments, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions? If so, what? Do you want to become fitter? Do you want to get all the money? Do you want to get all the girls or boys? What kind of resolutions do you have, and what is the motivation for these resolutions? Let me know. I'm interested. And I'll tell you guys mine. So each and every year I kind of like benchmark myself several times, see where I'm going. I try to always like get better as a person, blah, 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 cheesy crap, but whatever. You know, it's important to do such things. You never want to stagnate. So I actually set a bunch of goals for myself. I'm not going to get too personal here with my goals, but I'll let you guys know what some of them are. So I actually have like physical, mental, and financial goals. This year I want to save money. I want to knock out some of my debt. And yeah, those are kind of important to me. I'm going to be looking for a raise at my job to help with that as well, because it's been a little while since I've gotten one of those. So yeah, save money, pay down debt, get a raise. Those are my financial goals. I have numbers associated with them, but that's no big deal with that. As for mental goals, I have a few of these as well. I actually want to start meditating up to 20 minutes a day, mindfulness meditation. Scientific studies have shown that meditation has a lot of benefits, and I actually have anxiety. A ton of my family members medicate for it. I don't. I just try to work out to stave it off. But when I don't do that, it gets really bad really fast. In fact, even a few years ago, the fat Kent of 2013 who didn't hit the gym nearly enough, his anxiety wasn't as bad as mine. As the years have gone by, it's just gotten worse, which kind of sucks. So I need to form habits that will prevent it from getting worse than it is now, or if it inevitably does, at least those habits will be in place, or I can combat it. But yeah, I want to meditate. I want to actually start teaching myself math. In high school I did very poorly with algebra. In college I barely passed my high school level remedial math course. It was algebra 2, and factoring was just awful for me. So I want to master algebra, and I want to start learning higher math, because math is important. It is the language of the universe, and if you know math, then things are going to be good for you. I mean, it just helps you think critically, it helps you think analytically. There's not a good reason I know of not to know math. And I also want to take on programming this year. I'm going to start with Python. My good friend John suggested that, so that's the language I'm starting with. Just going to try to build up my coding skill every week. I don't know how to program at all, so that's something I ought to change, because again, programming is a very marketable skill. There's no reason you shouldn't be able to do it if you have the opportunity to learn it. And then I have physical gills. I have physical gills right on my neck. No, I have physical goals as well. I want to get into better shape. The Kent of 2015 is a shadow of the Kent of now, but at least I'm not the fat Kent of 2013 anymore, and he is never coming back. I need to make it my prerogative not to let fat Kent come back, because I don't like how I looked back then. I don't like how I felt back then, and life just generally goes better when you're exercising regularly. So yeah, that's going to be a thing for me. But it goes beyond that, too. I need to do my scheduled doctor checkups, optometrist. I'm probably due for new glasses, see the dentist, keep my teeth looking all pearly white, and all that good stuff. And, yeah, that's it for that goals. That's it for that goal. I'll leave that in there. I have one last goal, and I'm hoping to do it later in the year. And that is to build myself a new PC in 2018. My present machine, this Core i5 3570K overclocked to 4.2 gigahertz that's been serving me ever since I started my YouTube career, is a fantastic gaming machine to this day, even without the X16 PCI Express slot. That said, when it comes to video editing and encoding, especially with this new webcam superimposed on something like Bloodborne, where you have two 1080p sources, it starts to chunk up bad. It is finally reaching its limits pretty hardcore. And before I got Windows 10, even in some games like The Witcher 3, you could see that CPU was struggling. So I'm hoping to get like a 6+ core system, whether it will be the new iteration of Ryzen or maybe the next i7, I don't know. I want it to be later in the year so that hopefully RAM prices will start going down. I want it to have NVMe storage, and I have tons of hard drives in this thing, so I'll probably just take them out and move it to that thing. And yeah, I really want to do that. It's been 5 years since I've built a PC. I want to build another one. And when that happens, I of course am going to make a video of myself doing it because I am a tech enthusiast for sure, and I've always wanted to do a little bit more tech content on this channel. I've dabbled in it a bit, but there's just not enough for me to do with what I've got. Although, I mean, I have a 1060 and a 1070 Ti, so I could probably do something with those. Let me know if you'd like to see something like that. Anyway, that's it for my goals for 2018. I think it's nice, well-rounded, something I can benchmark throughout the year. I don't expect to accomplish all of them, but I want to accomplish, I want to accomplish all of them, and I'm going to try to. I think that's important when you're setting goals as well, is to have realistic expectations. Know that you are probably not going to do 100%. You're not going to perform at your greatest all year long, but at least if you're moving in the direction that you want to be, you're making yourself better, and that's really what counts the most. Anyway, like I asked, if you want to let me know what your goals are, I'll be happy to read your comments and reply to them and have that kind of insight. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great 2018. I hope it's awesome. And I hope we're still here at the end and that we haven't gone to war with North Korea because we have a certain president that sucks. All right, I'm done. Bye, guys.